To start, anything that I say are my views and not necessarily that of any of my partners, supporters, volunteers, or friends. My name is Alonzo Mitchell III. I was born on 131st and Harvard on a little street called Waterson. I'm a graduate of Bedford High School class of 1999, and I attended Cleveland State University. I love Cleveland. I love Ohio. I root for the Buckeyes as if I graduated summa cum laude from there. Not like I never took a class there. I'm from here. So as I get a chance to travel and hear about what the media has to say about where I'm from, all I ever hear about is that we're a city of unemployed, that our houses are all foreclosed, that our school systems are poor, and God forbid, Imperial Avenue. But that would have made me mad. But not as mad as it did last week when Forbes magazine had the nerve to report that Cleveland is the #1 most miserable place to live in America. Now wait a second. In Ohio, there are over 317 cities. In America, there are over 19,000 cities. And Cleveland is the #1 most miserable place to live? See, you can't get mad at the story if you're not willing to tell the story yourself. Then what is the story? What is the story of Cleveland? What is the story of Ohio? Old wise people have told me that if you do not know your history, then you are doomed to repeat it. Well, in 1796, a man by the name of Moses Cleveland and about 50 people came here from New York. When they got here, they found a freshwater source to the north, Lake Erie, and they found green plush land that was beautiful. They stayed here about 30 days. They surveyed, they plotted, they wrote the blueprints. And after 30 days, Moses Cleveland left, never to return to Ohio or the city that bears his name. That first year, only 4 citizens founded the city of Cleveland. 4 people. Now, to be fair, Moses Cleveland is not from Cleveland. He was actually from somewhere else. But doesn't that sound familiar? That the place that we make a name for ourselves, the place that we set the blueprints for our lives, once that happens, do we leave, never to reach back into that pot to help somebody else? When I hear about the problems that are facing Cleveland, all I ever hear about is the fact that it's about money. Well, I'm standing here today to tell you that anybody that tells you that Cleveland is broke does not know anything about finances. Cleveland has something I like to call old money. So if it's not just about the money, because even if you gave every Ohioan $1 million, that wouldn't solve all of our problems. And programs, organizations, nonprofits, there are over 700 nonprofit groups in the city of Cleveland. So it's not just about the programs. So if it's not about the money and it's not about the programs, then what is the real problem that's facing Cleveland? Oh, nobody else wants to say it? Then I guess I will. The problem that is facing our community is ourselves. It's the people. It's our attitude. It's our pride. Where has our pride gone? You see, pride is a funny thing. Too much of it will ruin anything. A people, an idea, a vision. But not enough pride creates a sense of apathy and hopelessness. We must change this mentality of crabs in a bucket. That as someone tries to ascend and get out, that we try to pull them back rather than helping each other get out. Look at the huge support that America has garnered for Haiti. We have text, we have emailed, we have called, and that's great, and I hope that America continues to support them during their need. But on the same note, we must help ourselves as well. Some of the same issues on maybe a smaller scale that are happening there have been happening here for a very, very long time. We have to come together. So what would it be like in Ohio if we had a reunion. All the high schools, colleges, companies, to all come together in one city, all of us to come together. Now I'm going to tell you a secret. Cleveland and Ohio will never get another NBA All-Star game. We will never get a Super Bowl. We'll never get the Oscars, the Olympics, or any other big weekend from an outside person coming in. Well, we don't need them. We have all the resources and the tools to do it ourselves. But the key part of that is we have to come together. Just like we're willing to come together to help other people, we need to come together to help ourselves. So this is what I propose. That July 22nd through July 25th, we come together in Cleveland, Ohio for Ohio Homecoming. Ohio Homecoming is a 4-day history lesson and celebration of all the opportunities and all the wonderful things that are happening in the state of Ohio and the city of Cleveland. As I've been meeting, everyone has been asking me, Alonzo, do you really think it's possible? Do you think it's possible that the school system can get better? Do you think it's possible that the crime in this country and in this city and this state can improve? Do you think it's possible that we can rise up from this recession better than when we started? It goes back to the history. Young people, in 1959, the state of Ohio held a contest. The contest was to find out what the state motto would be for the state of Ohio. They got offers from all over, letters, ideas, and the idea that won came from a 12-year-old boy. It is the state motto that stands to this day. The Ohio state motto is, with God, all things are possible. So if you're watching this video and you know like I know that this movement is necessary right now, I'm asking you to do 2 things. 1, post this video to your Facebook profile. Email it out. People email spam. We email chain letters. We email specials. We email coupons. Let people know that in Cleveland there is a movement happening. And the second aspect is an aspect that all of us can do. On Monday, March 1st, all over this country, if you are from Ohio, you live in Ohio, you went to college in Ohio, you have any connection to Ohio, I am asking that Monday everyone wear something that signifies Ohio. When we make the statement to the world that we're not dead, I will be back to share with you more information. Thank you, and may God bless you all.